Hey guys, Cainebourne back. Today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Streets of Rogue. Streets of Rogue is an absolutely ridiculous game that is going to make you laugh your butt off, especially if you play with a group of friends. It is co-op, either locally or online, up to 4 players, and I highly recommend you play this with a group of friends. I'll show you a little bit of multiplayer, and I'll probably end up doing some streams. Initially here, I just wanted to be able to explain what the game actually is, and that's tough to do, and a bunch of people are laughing and shouting and all that sort of stuff. I feel like these type of games, these little roguelikes that I've been playing lately, Metroidvanias, that kind of thing, are a good fit for the channel. I do need to blow off steam sometimes. I am very busy with finals and work, and then just doing those guides that are very serious and take so much work. A lot of times, that is my bread and butter, and I will continue to do so, but I need to take a break from that once in a while, blow off some steam, and have a little bit of fun. So I apologize that I've slowed down a little bit on the guides just this week and last. Finals have been draining me quite a bit, but with that being said, let's hop right into this game. Once home to peace and prosperity, the city has fallen into the hands of a ruthless and dictatorial mayor. Elected on vague promises of lower taxes and more beer, his true colors began to show immediately upon his inauguration. The mayor's first executive orders were a massive raise on taxes and a one-time confiscation of all alcoholic beverages. He stated that the confiscation was so he could throw the mother of all ragers for his constituents, but in reality there was only like one keg and a bag of tortilla chips. It was super lame. He used the money and extra booze to fund a private army of goons, happy to carry out his every nefarious bidding. Before long, the city had fallen into a state of chaos, but there still is hope. A secretive organization known only as the Resistance has been formed to fight back against the mayor's tyrannical leadership. And that is where our tale begins. It's time to embark on your journey into the Streets of Rogue! So, very stupid story, but very fitting for this type of game. And the aesthetic fits well. So, you want to join the Resistance, eh? Well, there's something you should know. Our standards for entry are extremely high. I'd offer words of encouragement, but I seriously doubt you're going to get very far. Your first task is to move around. WASD. Do you think you can handle this? Let's see. Holy crap, you did it. Now open that door by pressing the E button. No way, no way. This is the furthest anyone's gotten in a long time. I left a little something for you in the chest. Can you figure out what to do next? I don't know. Should we loot it? Wow, oh my god, but there is no way that you could possibly figure out what to do with that thing. We'll use the lockpick. Holy crap! Holy crap! Ah! That's pretty funny. Oh no! He spontaneously exploded. I'm so sorry you had to see that. On the plus side, you must be doing well so far for him to get that excited. He had a lot of emotional problems. Anyway, no use moping around. I'll take over from here. I'm teleporting you some money. Use it to buy the hacking tool from our staff shopkeeper. Alright, so if you enter in a restricted area and the owner, which in this case is this bouncer, sees you, he's going to be pissed. Meet our bouncer. He'll be playing the part of bad guy. He's been instructed not to fight back under any circumstances. Hello. Rookie, feel free to wail on him as hard as you can. Excuse me, I don't recall agreeing to this. When you sign the paperwork, members are subject to any and all of the leader's illogical, dangerous, and/or sadistic whims. Well, I should have read that more carefully. Did you guys really need to write the entire document in Braille? We're trying to be more diverse, and so on and so forth. So, a lot of silly humor in this game. You can beat the crap out of people. I'll grab this bat, beat him even more. Grab the tranquilizer gun. And we'll knock him out. Oh, sleeping like a baby. Alright, so we're going to skip out of the tutorial. I just want to give you the idea of the sense of humor in this game. And it doesn't really obviously take itself very seriously. And this is why it lends to some funny stuff. So there's a whole host of characters. Up until the doctor, this is what you start with. Slum guy is basically has no items. But does level up quicker and does a lot of different things really well. Soldier, heavy duty, going in loud. Gangster can recruit other gang members to come with him, but if he sees the opposite gang, they will attack him. Thief can break in through windows, lockpicks, safe busters. Basically, he's really good at stealing everything. Hacker will manipulate any kind of computers or technology to your advantage. The doctor's pretty cool. He sneaks up behind people, puts a chloroform rag over their face, and it's pretty helpful. The scientist I've unlocked lately, there's a gorilla, vampire, shapeshifter, werewolf, and then there's a bunch that I have yet to unlock. So it's a lot of fun as you start playing. You get more and more different type of characters, interesting things. I think I'm going to start out as the shapeshifter, just because he'll give me a chance to play as multiple characters and kind of show you stuff. I'm also going to give him Donald Trump's hairstyle because I like to call him Little Naked Donald Trump. Regardless of your political affiliation, a miniaturized version of the president, nude, can be found humorous to all. So I'm going to be Tiny Donald Trump, and I'm going to... Okay, so here we go. We have our first mission here. We have to destroy that box and retrieve the items. There's a security camera in here. Now, this is not a restricted area yet. However, I am naked, and people don't like that. It's one of his negatives. I'm going to try to actually get behind the... Well, it's not going to... There it is. So in order to use the changeling, you can possess other people. You have to get behind them, and that's what I just did. So now I am the bartender. I'm the owner. So I have whatever items he had, which includes the key, and the security camera will completely ignore me. So I can do whatever I need to do. So I'm going to break this box, grab the baseball and the money, and I'm gone. So the first mission is done. So you can see where it was helpful to be a changeling here. You'll also notice I got Drug-a-lug, team building, charismatic, and serve drinks. Those are all of the racials, or I guess class abilities of the bartender. And as the changeling, whoever I take over, I'm going to automatically have all of those powers. So there are a lot of reasons why the changeling is really cool. I'm in a restricted area right now. Here's some booby traps. I'm just going to set off a horrible scenario at once to show you why rushing in is a bad thing. Now, in this case, they just killed my host. So I could technically move on here and probably complete the mission. But I'm going to let them kill me because I want to show you different characters. So you can see where the shapeshifter is useful. He can become anyone and use any of their traits. Another guy I want to show you who's pretty cool is the scientist. The scientist has natural enemy of gorillas because they experiment on gorillas, so gorillas hate them. He starts out with a heck of an arsenal. He's got a tranquilizer gun, which we saw in action when I knocked out the guard. He's got a freeze ray, he's got a ghost gibber, he's got a shrink ray, and giant pills. So I'll show you a little bit about what he can do. And what's neat is you're going to be able to approach all of these missions. They can be completely stealth, they can be very loud and obnoxious, you can just overwhelm them with their odds. If you have a class that has followers, like the gang member. Okay, so here's a restricted area. There's a gorilla in there. That is not one of my missions, however. This is a mission, so I need to destroy the generator. Let's just go loud. We'll use a giant potion. We'll walk right through. And we will blow up the generator. That was pretty easy. Giant is a little bit OP. That is for sure. So you can literally break through almost anything except for metal walls. You can even break the barriers around the edges of the map, so that's pretty cool. I just want to show you a couple other things you can do. Got a shrink ray, so you can shrink people, and if you step on them, they will get crushed. He's also one of the only characters that can kill ghosts with his Ghostbusters gun, and of course, enough tranquilizer darts will knock anyone out. So the scientist is really cool. He also, if you find syringes, he can tell what they're used for. Otherwise, for other people, it's sometimes hidden. Let's just show you. If you break some gravestones, he'll piss off ghosts. And then you can use the ghost giver to destroy them. So that's pretty cool. But as you can see, I mean, this game is primarily, it's just completely silly, hilarious fun that you can play with a bunch of different friends. If you get people together, there's some really interesting stuff that you can do. I'll show you the thief here real quick. But what is the actual point? So you start out in the slums, and there's 3 levels. Then you get to the industrial district. Then you get to the park, and then I think there's 2 more zones I haven't made it to. And you've got to get through all of it with 1 life. If you die completely, you're dead, you're gone, it's all over with. So that's, kind of cool. So it's a roguelike. Kind of a choose your own adventure, finish quest, get powered up, keep moving. And again, ideally this is just fun to play with a big group of friends and just be absolutely ridiculous and silly. So I want to show you quickly like the thief he can do stuff like he's got a glass cutter, he's got a safe popper, he's got a lockpick. So it's really, he's really good at getting into places where he doesn't belong. So let's use the window cutter here. Oops. No, I just punched the window. I've never actually used the window. Oh, here we go. Use the window cutter. So it'll actually completely cut out the window, which is something that no other class can do. So he could sneak in and then proceed to beat this guy with a crowbar. Oh, I should mention, let's see if this actually works. I don't know if it'll work when they're actually chasing me. But if I'm not moving, I can actually hide under a box like Solid Snake, which is pretty cool. And then I've got the wall passing thing. So, I mean, very cool if you need to get in and out of places to play as the thief. So lots of different ways. I don't want to spoil every single class and show you everything. I'll probably just show you one more here. What else is kind of a interesting one? I guess the gang member shows a pretty good mechanic. So with the gang member, he's able to recruit other members of his gang that he runs across in the map. He also has a radio that he can put out to distract people. They all will go out to check it out, and of course, they have to dance. And then he's also got a cell phone to call his crew. So you roll around with an entourage and your crew gets bigger and bigger. You can hand them guns and take people out really efficiently. So, I mean, just endless different combinations of wackiness and kind of getting through the game. Again, don't want to ruin every single class that there is in the game, but just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a idea of the diversity here. So I would really love to show you guys some multiplayer, but the video has already run pretty long. I will do a separate multiplayer video of this game, just some hijinks me and my friends getting into. More than likely, I will just do some streams with some friends. If you think this game is funny, if you'd like to see a little bit more, if you really want to see me doing it like with some friends, because we're just cracking up and laughing and stuff like that, please let me know in the comments. Please like the video. Just let me know what you think. If it's just completely stupid, doesn't belong on the channel. I think this game is freaking hilarious. If you have a sense of humor, if you can relax a little bit and just kind of step back and say, wow, it's, you know, sometimes it's fun just to play silly, simple video games like this. So I really like it. I very highly recommend it. It's pretty inexpensive. I want to say it's like 15 bucks, and I'm sure it'll be on sale sometime soon. So thank you guys so much for checking this out, and I'll be at you with this game with some multiplayer soon, I hope. Stay tuned for a stream.